I think that if you refer to certain individuals and their actions, they would come after you. Because as long as you're talking in abstract, like, okay, this is how secret societies rule the world, that's fine. They don't care. No one cares. If you talk about how Jeffrey Epstein is connected to this person, and it's this person that financed certain parts of his behavior, this would create problems for him, and then he would come create problems for you. So I think naming names, going into specifics is a problem. Another problem is, let's just say I had access to confidential information that someone shared with me, and I were to reveal that to you. Well, that would be a problem because then I would have betrayed that person.
Right.
And I don't do that because I don't know any powerful people, and no one's ever told me any secrets. Right. So a lot of things I do is based on speculation, based on analysis, and no one cares if you do that. But again, if you name someone powerful and you reveal certain of his behavior that can be that can be used as legal evidence against him, that can cause for incrimination against him, that would be a problem. If you had information revealed to you by a confidential source, and you were to reveal this confidential information to other people and make it public, that would set you up for retribution as well. So I would say these two things. And the reason is that I'm actually not part of the Chinese system. So the Chinese system is set up to control the behavior of Chinese citizens. And so it's a very complicated bureaucracy. I'm not a Chinese citizen. I'm not a participant in the Chinese system. I'm a foreigner hired to teach English at a private school. That's my identity. That's my role in China. And foreigners are given a lot of leeway in China. Like, we operate in a gray zone where we don't really matter, and we're sort of like tolerated, but we don't really matter, okay? And so an example of this is, if you have a Chinese ID, then you're part of the Chinese AI surveillance grid, meaning that everything that you say is monitored, everything that you do is monitored. When you use any Chinese payment system, that information is always stored online, and the database is constructed to profile you, okay? But it's a system designed for Chinese citizens. And why you do that is you're not interested in individual behavior, you're interested in collective behavior. So you're trying to figure out this person's social network. And then you can profile this social network and then use mechanisms to manipulate that social network, okay? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay? In other words, I don't matter. I'm not part of the system. Whatever I do does not impact how the system is run and managed. Okay, the system is meant to control the people internal to China, not external to it. China has absolutely no desire to conquer the world because it'd be a pain in the ass, right? That's a lot. That's why I'm allowed to do what I do.